What?
Played c5.
Oh my God, come
And he
on. But come on,
blundered.
I mean, no, but sorry, but c5, c6, I mean, I'm sorry, but I saw that instantly. Is he nuts?
It's December 3rd, 2021. The chess world is glued to their screens, watching two of the best chess players battle out a drawn game. On one side we had the GOAT Magnus Carlsen, and on the other side we had the well-prepared Jan Nepomniachtchi. And then we had this game, this super long game that would not only become the longest game in the World Chess Champion history, but it would also become the day that breaks Jan Nepomniachtchi and maybe his entire career. This video will explain the impact of one game on a chess player's mind, and that being nervous during a game can not only harm your playing style, but possibly also destroy your career. After winning the candidates in 2021, Jan Nepomniachtchi earned his well-deserved spot to challenge Magnus Carlsen for World Championship title. That's something any serious chess player can only dream of. And Nepo definitely used his chance because he seemed to be very well prepared to challenge Magnus Carlsen and also managed to play almost perfect chess under the pressure of being in the spotlight in front of millions of people. Well, that was at least for the first 5 games that all ended in a draw. And also game 6 actually was pretty perfect. Literally, almost everyone thought Magnus and Nepo will play another draw and just continue with game 7 the day after.
It says draw with best play. I think Jan's just thinking, okay, come on, give me a draw, let's go for dinner. Let me off, we're friends.
But game 6 would not be the game that ends in a draw, it would be the game that breaks Nepo. Slowly, people started realizing that the position they both were playing wasn't as drawish as the computer thought it was. Reason being that it is two humans playing each other and not two computers.
Draw with best play.
Wow.
But these are two humans playing, so we will find out.
If I was defending here, I'd still be very worried because I'm just thinking those pawns, bit by bit, are just coming up the board.
Step by step.
And what do I do? How do I stop them? So I'm, amazed that this is actually a officially draw.
Now Magnus, being known for one of the best endgame players to ever exist, somehow manages to push for a win in a spectacular way. Magnus then manages to win the game, and just like Jovanka, we also asked ourselves this question.
No hope for Nepomniachtchi. Look at Magnus as well, wiping his face.
He knows it.
He knows he's got it. He's clinched
Wow,
it.
unbelievable. I mean, you can tell that, you should never relax until it's over, but he's just taken a bit of a side there. And this has been an incredible game.
And in that classic Magnus Carlsen fashion as well, people have questioned his motivation. Is he still the same? And he plays for 7 hours and 45 minutes. Everyone's saying this is a draw, and he clinches it.
I have a question for you both. Is this the type of loss that is maybe going to cause Jan Nepomniachtchi to tilt?
To crumble.
Yeah.
I think this would
because
cause
it's
anyone
devastating.
I mean, who would not be upset after this?
Right.
This is incredible. You were winning, you were drawing, it's a long game, you're tired.
He fought hard.
He played really
so
well.
Long.
And I mean, this could crush a lot of people.
Unfortunately for Nepo and all of his fans, this is exactly what happened. A single game where you could say that Nepo played really good chess over a time frame of 7.5 hours ends in a loss and breaks Nepo just like it would break any other player. And game 8 and 9 clearly show that. I mean, look at how Magnus and the commentators react to one of Nepo's blunders in game 9.
What?
Played c5.
Oh my God, come
And
on.
he
But come on,
blundered.
I mean, no, but sorry, but c5, c6, I mean, I'm sorry, but I saw that instantly. Is he nuts? I instantly saw c6. Instantly. I mean, this is insane. Look at him.
Look at
Oh, but okay, this is just, I mean, this is outrageous. Just, I've never seen something like this. It's just insane. What's going on? Poor guy, he's completely out of shape. I don't know what happened to him.
Oh my.
He completely lost it. No, it's a poor guy, and he has to go again to his press conferences and stuff. What's going on? Yeah, he went totally nuts. I mean, I haven't seen Jan like this even in ordinary tournaments.
Nepo would eventually never recover in this World Championship and finally lose all hopes of becoming world champion in game 11.
And he finishes it. Wow. Magnus Carlsen, he wins game 11. He defends his title, the Norwegian winning his 5th World Championship match.
Now with Nepo losing pretty clearly, people were positively surprised when Nepo easily won the candidates tournament in 2022. With 9.5 points, he would eventually play against Ding Liren for World Championship title, since Magnus Carlsen stepped back from classical World Championship games because he didn't have anything to gain from those World Championship titles anymore.
The conclusion is, yeah, it's very simple that I am not motivated to play another match. Yeah, I simply feel that I don't have a lot to gain. I don't particularly I don't particularly like it.
So Nepo eventually played Ding Liren, and clearly Nepo was the favorite. Ding didn't seem to be in a good shape overall, whereas on the other side, Nepo seemed to be in his best shape ever. Game 1 ended in a draw, and with Game 2 ending with Nepo winning, people already thought this World Championship was over. Ding Liren manages to fight back in Game 4, and somehow we had an even match again, with two players actually being on the same level.
It's 2-2! Oh, it's match on! Ding Liren started slow, but now the slate is clean!
Now usually we witness a lot of draws during a World Championship match. This one, however, was packed with a lot of decisive games. And when the players were asked about why this match had so many decisive games, Nepo seemed to be annoyed about the question, and Ding Liren answered what he thought.
Ask me this question another day.
Sorry?
Ask me these questions like another day.
All right, we'll keep that. What about you, Ding?
I guess the reason is maybe we are not that professional than Magnus.
We can only speculate why Nepo could have been so annoyed. Maybe he felt his World Championship title wouldn't be worth as much as it usually is because he had to play Ding Liren instead of Magnus Carlsen. Or maybe he was just tired and not annoyed at all. There's always a lot of rumors during those kind of big matches. Nepo then also wins Game 7 and therefore leads the match.
That was a heartbreaking finish there, what just happened. Jan Nepomniachtchi wins after putting pressure.
Games 8, 9, 10 and 11 were all drawn, and with only 14 games to be played, Nepo just had to make sure to keep playing draws and would then be rewarded with the World Championship title. But unfortunately, Nepo loses in Game 12 to a blunder.
This is heartbreaking to watch. To watch Jan right now is pain because he can feel it. He's talking to himself, he's not being able to look at the board. This was a big missed opportunity. Jan Nepomniachtchi from a completely winning position, and it was flawlessly played by Jan up to that point. Ding hanging on by a thread, and then just a bad move, one after the other, has seen a complete collapse. And at this World Championship stage, I'm not used to seeing something like this.
Did Nepo crumble under the high pressure? Was he just too nervous and therefore not able to play the best moves as he usually does? Was he thinking about Game 6 against Magnus Carlsen? We don't know. It is just sad to see someone so good as Nepo not converting and basically being his own biggest problem. Game 13 and 14 then end in a draw, and as the rules state, the players now had to play rapid games. And as we all know, Ding Liren ends up winning one of the most emotional games ever, and Nepo again turns out to be the loser.
Oh my goodness. And Jan Nepomniachtchi, he sits up in his chair, but he knows this might be the last few moves of his World Championship.
Oh my god.
Oh, you see it. He
gives
knows.
up. He knows it.
Yeah, bishop takes f4 is easy.
Heartbreaking. It's over. Ding Liren is the world chess champion.
Now Nepo again had the chance to be a challenger for World Championship title, but doesn't manage to win the candidates in 2024 and loses to the young talent Gukesh Domarayu. If you want to know everything about this World Championship match, we can highly suggest you to watch this video. Now it would be interesting to see if he can have his big comeback in the candidates 2026. We just don't know yet if he will qualify. But if he does qualify, he will have to play his A game to win. And then he would still have to win against Gukesh Domarayu, who is currently the world champion, which itself is not an easy task to do. What do you guys think? Do you think Nepo could have become a world chess champion if he just wasn't so nervous or in his own way? Let us know in the comments. We hope you liked the video, drop a like to show that, and sub the channel for more awesome chess content. See you next week, and thank you very much.